I want us to look at the life of the blind man, especially the one where Jesus came by and he placed the clay on his eyes. We know that Jesus came by and he spit in the dirt. And when he spit in the dirt, he took that dirt and he began to make clay. And as he began to make the clay, he took it and he put it upon the man's eyes. He anointed that band right there. Not only did he put the clay on his eyes, but he sent the blind man to complete the miracle that was hanging. He sent the blind man to complete the miracle. What did he do? He told him, he said, I want you to go and I want you to wash in the pool of Siloam. And when he went and he washed, immediately the blind man could see. Now, this blind man, we knew he had been blind since birth. We know he was probably looked down upon. He was probably pitied. He was probably ridiculed. Everyone was talking about him. I'm sure he was bullied. Many things that he went in his life, and all of a sudden he could see, and so many things are probably flooding. Just think about what was flooding on the inside of him, on the inside of his mind. And I think one of the things that he may have thought, this is Lisa 101, that he may have thought that he who speaks into your life is more important than those who speak about you. He who speaks into your life is more important than those who speak about you. Now I want to ask you this question. Maybe the blind man felt like maybe he was washed up. So what is the difference in being washed up and washed? We knew that he left and he washed, as Jesus said. The difference in being washed up and being washed is one word. It's obedience. Come on, if you've been feeling in your life that you're washed up, can I tell you it's time for you to wash? It's time to get rid of those things in your life. It's time for you to walk out what the Word of God is saying. It's time for you to listen to the one true voice of God that's speaking into your life. This man had so many things that were speaking against him, had so many voices that were speaking into his life. But he realized the one that spoke into his life was way more important than the ones that were speaking about him. Come on, the difference was being obedient in their life, in his life. And we have to learn to be obedient. We have to learn to tune the voices of the world out and listen to the voice of our Creator. Come on, can we just stop listening to the voices that create drama? Can we just stop listening to the voices that are unholy? Can we just stop listening to the toxic voices that want to speak into our life? Because wounded voices, they say broken things. Listen now. Wounded voices, they say broken things. Come on, if you feel like you've been washed up, he had to go wash, meaning he had to be obedient. God created you for purpose. He created you to be part of the Great Commission right where he has you planted. Only you can reach those people where you are. You have a certain people group that God has called you to. Your neighbor, your next person next to you, your spouse, your children, everywhere, they have a different group than you can reach. You're not washed up. He's not finished with you. He's waiting for your obedience. When you're obedient, Can I tell you, he was obedient, his answer came. When he was obedient, his miracle came. When he was obedient, his life changed and he was never the same. Because why? Because he listened to the voice of the one that created. Remember, the one who speaks into your life is way more important than the one who speaks about you. The one that has your ear is the one that has your heart. And remember this, those broken voices, they say broken things. So where God has placed you and where God has planted you, be the difference. Be someone's difference today and make a difference where God has planted you. Come on, I'm believing in you. You got this. Come on, let's go, Jesus. Come on, can you say it? Let's go, Jesus. Yes, come on, rock it today. You got it.